Hi, this is a quick video showing you how to install the no solder audio mod to add an earphone socket to your Spectrum Plus 2 and Plus 3. So I designed this so you didn't have to solder anything in, which is different from some of the other mods that are on the market. Some of the mods expect you to cut traces on the motherboard, some of the other mods expect you to do a bit of soldering, and when I was installing one of mine I realised this could be done in a more efficient way, so I've designed my own version of the mod. Now the reason you'd need this mod is if you want to use an external tape device on your Spectrum Plus 2 or Spectrum Plus 3. As there isn't an earphone socket on the 2A and the Plus 3. The idea of this is it sits in between your cassette player and your motherboard. So it's very simple. All you do is plug this cable into the motherboard where the cassette was plugged in, and then plug this one on that side of the mod, and then plug your cassette on this side of the mod, and you're pretty much good to go. The only last thing to do is actually cut a hole in the case so you can have this extra ear socket. Now you could do that on this end of the case or the other end of the case. That's completely up to you. Now sometimes you might get the mod without this cable, because what I've seen is that these are actually kind of hard to get. Anyway, hard to get at a cheap price point. So instead what you might get is just a straight through DuPont cable. Does the same thing, no, absolutely no difference. You'll plug one end into my mod, and as long as you don't twist the cable and it's just straight through, you plug the other end into the motherboard, and that's it. Straightforward, and it's done. Hope you like it. Oh, well, actually, one last thing. So when I was designing the mod, I wanted to give a few options, and you know, just from stuff that I'd seen on Facebook and the forums and stuff like that. So there's a dip switch here, and you can turn the gain off on the amp. So if you don't want the 200 times gain and you don't want it really loud, some people want that because some of the games are a bit funny about not having very loud audio. You can turn the gain on and off. Switches 2 and 3, selectors 2 and 3 are to turn the amp on and off. And if you turn the amp on, the audio goes through the amp. If you turn the amp off, it just goes straight through. Now, I've done that because I actually saw someone on YouTube just straight wire an earphone socket directly to his cassette, right? Yeah, without an amp in line. Now, I'm always in favour of having an amp, so the option's there for you. Well, hope you like it.